The Lord sacrificed.
No, the preacher.
The Lord sacrificed.
Read.
That I will punish the princes and the king's children.
He's gonna punish the princes. Ain't no such thing as an Israelite woman being a queen. Ain't no such thing as a so-called black woman, so-called Mexican woman, Native and Seminole Indian. There's no such thing as them being queens. They are what, brother?
Princesses and the king's children.
Read.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So if they got on pants, if a man got on a dress and a woman got on pants, what does the Bible call those things, brother?
Strange apparel.
They call them what?
Strange apparel.
They call them strange apparel. We have to do what the Most High tell us to do. We can't be doing what we feel like doing. We can't be doing what society does because they think they look good. But we have to do what the Most High tells us to do. Am I right, brothers? That's right.
That's right.
Read what you got, my brother.
Jeremiah 17:4. And though even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage.
The Bible says that we shall discontinue from our heritage
that I gave thee,
that the Most High gave us,
and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
And they will cause us to do what, brothers?
In the land which thou knowest not.
They will cause us to serve who, brothers?
To serve thy enemies.
To serve who?
Enemies.
To serve our enemies, read.
In the land which thou knowest not.
This land, we didn't know anything about this land. We were brought over here on slave ships. We didn't know anything about this land. Read, brother.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
For you have kindled a fire what?
In my anger.
You have made the Most High God mad. Read.
Which shall burn forever.
How long, brother?
Forever.
Just for a minute.
Forever.
Uh-huh.
Thus saith the Lord, cursed be the man that trusteth in man.
Cursed be the man that trusteth in a man. Read.
And maketh flesh his arm.
And maketh a man his arm. And he say, cursed shall you be. Read on, my brother.
And whose heart departeth from the Lord.
Whose mind, whose ways, and everything has departed from who, my brother?
The Lord.
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 See? That's what the Bible says. Read on, brother.
For he shall be like the heath in the desert.
Uh-huh.
And shall not see when good cometh.
That's right.
But shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness.
You're going to be out there, continue to be out there in the wilderness like the Israelites were. Read.
In a salt land and not inhabited. Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord.
Blessed is the man that trusts in the Most High. Read.
And whose hope the Lord is.
And whose hope is in the Lord. Because hope is the beginning of all things. We put our hope and we put our trust in the Most High. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
Right.
Read.
For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters.
Gonna continue to grow. Read.
And that spreadeth out her roots by the river.
Uh-huh.
And shall not see when heat come.
That's right.
But her leaf shall be green and shall not be careful in the year of drought.
See, they're going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to prosper because they what? They depend on God and not man.
Neither shall cease from yielding fruit.
See?
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 32.
Read, brother.
Thy sons and thy daughters
Thy sons and thy daughters
shall be given unto another people.
What happened when they were selling as slaves? What were they doing? They were giving them to another people. They were messing up families. They had this woman going here. They had this woman going 100, 200, 300 miles away. They separated families and caused a lot of hardship. Read.
And thy eyes shall look and fail with longing.
They can look and they cried and they did everything. But they didn't have no power in their hands. Read.
For them all the day long And there shall be no might in thy hand.
They don't have no might in their hand. These are all part of the curses for disobeying the Most High God. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
That's right.
Keep that in your hand. Read what you got, my brother.
Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 11 and 12. Besides this, he gave them knowledge.
He gave them what?
Knowledge and law of life for inheritance.
He gave them the law of life for a what?
Inheritance.
Heritage.
If I have an heritage, what is it? It's something that what? It's passed down. It's mine. Nobody else can claim it. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
That's right.
Read.
He made an everlasting covenant with them.
He made an everlasting covenant with who? Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and Noah. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
That's right.
Read.
And showed them his judgments.
He showed them his judgment. He showed them the things that could happen to them. He didn't just do these things out of the blue. He gave them a warning to let them know what would happen to them if they didn't do what it was that was required of them. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
Right.
Read.
Sirach chapter 17, verse 17.
Sirach chapter 17 and verse 11 and 12. Read, brother.
Sirach chapter 17, verse 17.
Read.
For in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people.
He set a ruler over the people. Read.
But Israel is the Lord's portion.
But Israel is the Lord's responsibility. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
That's right.
He did all those things and gave those people all these different things. But Israel is the Lord's portion. Israel is up under the governorship of the Most High. Am I right?
That's right.
That's right.
Let's get it together, brothers. Listen, I say that's right. Wow, so you know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. Yes, sir.
Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 9.
Read what you got, brother.
For the Lord's portion is his people.
For the Lord's portion is what?
His people.
That's what we just got through reading in Sirach 17 and 17. It says that Israel, what? Is the Lord's what? Portion. Read, brother.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance.
Who is the lot of his inheritance?
Jacob.
Jacob.
Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. That's it. That's it on that. Read, brother.
Leviticus chapter 13, verse 30.
Read.
Then the priest shall see the pledge, and behold, if it.
The priest shall see the plagues, and what, brother?
Then the priest shall see the pledge, and behold, if it be the sight deeper than the skin, and there be in it a yellow thin hair.
What it's saying? That you ain't got no business going out there making your hair blonde. That you ain't got no business going out there trying to be like some other nation of people. Read.
Then the priest shall pronounce him unclean.
The priest shall pronounce him what?
Unclean.
They are unclean.
It is a dry scalp.
It is a dry what?
Dry scalp.
It is a dry scalp.
Eating a leper upon the head.
It's a leprosy upon what?
Upon the head.
Upon the head
Or beard.
or the beard. So what it's telling us is that we need to stay the way that the Most High has us. If he gave us black hair, that's what we should come out the house with. We shouldn't be dyeing our hair to try to look like other people. Because the Bible tells us in the book of Proverbs 3 and 31, it say, envy not thy oppressor and choose none of his ways. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
So why would you want to paint your hair to be blonde like the white woman hair? Keep what it is that God gave you. He did not make any mistakes. He knew what it was that he wanted you to be and how he wanted you to look. He wanted you to look different than other people. That's why he only gave you the laws, statutes, and commandments. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
Read what you got.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Read that, brother.
For thou art an holy people unto thy God. Again. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
Read, brother.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
For thou art a holy people to the Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people
The Lord chose us to be a special people.
unto himself.
Unto who?
Unto himself.
Read.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Unto all people, what, brother?
That are
Upon the face of the earth.
Upon all people that are upon the face of the earth. That means if we keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments, there is no one that is equal to us. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
We become God's chosen people when we be obedient to what it is that he calls for. Am I right, brothers?
That's right.
So that's what we got to do, Israel. We got to start doing what it is that God requires of us and not man. Read what you got, brother.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 26.
Read, my brother.
But Jerusalem,
But who?
but Jerusalem,
But who?
but Jerusalem,
But who?
but Jerusalem,
Read.
which is above is free.
But Jerusalem above is free. Why did they say but Jerusalem which is above is free? Because that is going to be what? The new what? The kingdom that is going to descend down from the sky and come here on the planet Earth. Am I right, brother?
That's right.
Read on.
Which is the mother of us all.
Not Africa. They told you that too from Africa. And Africa is the mother of us all. But the Bible says that Jerusalem is what, brother?
The mother
The
of
mother
us
of us
all.
all.
Jerusalem is what, brothers?
Mother of us all.
That Jerusalem is the mother of us all and not no stinking Africa. That's what's happening with a lot of people today. They don't want to do what God says. They want to think that they from somewhere else or they somebody else. Always trying to be something other than what the Most High God says you are. Read.
Luke chapter 21, verse 20.
Read, my brother.
And when ye shall see Jerusalem
And when you shall see Jerusalem,
compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
that's because the Romans are going to try to attack the Israelites. That's what's going on, my brothers. Read.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
Flee where?
Flee into the mountains.
Let them flee where, brothers?
Flee into
Flee
the
to the
mountains,
Let them flee into the mountains.
which are in the midst of it depart out.
Read on, brother.
And let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto.
Read, brother.
For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled.
That everything that has been written has to what? Manifest itself. Am I right, brothers?
That's
Right.
Read
right.
on. Read on, brother.
But woe unto them that are with child.
But woe unto them that are with child. Who was with child? Was Mary with child?
Nope.
Mary was with child. Why Mary wasn't with child? Mary was with child, brother. Read on.
And to them that give suck in those days. For there shall be great distress in the land,
Read.
and wrath upon this people.
Read on, brother.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword,
They shall fall by the edge of the sword
and shall be led away captive into all nations,
Uh-huh.
and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
See? The Gentiles. Who are the Gentiles? They ain't nobody but them stinking Romans that was trying to kill us. The same people